spicy. Oh, just like that game of football. That was a good game. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Stamford Bridge. 3-2 in the end. That could have been at least 7-5. Like, crazy game. And if you're a neutral, I think you're laughing, man, because that was a good semi-final. As an Arsenal fan, which is obviously what I am, welcome everyone to Arsenal. It was nervy, but it's frustrating at the same time. It's nervy because we could have conceded a ton more, but it's frustrating because we could have scored at least 3 or 4 more goals, like at least. And I think going into the second leg, we're at home, so we're happy to take that 3-2. If it was 3-3, or 2-2, even if it was a draw, I think, we would have taken it, judging by how the game sort of unfolded in the end. Defensively, it was a bit shaken up because Timber was left back, although he's probably better than Miles Lewis-Skelly, but against Esteval at left back, he did have a good battle. That was probably battle of the game, and I can't lie, Esteval did cook, man. He did cook. Look, we'll get into it. The 3 goals from Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres, I know it's the second goal for us. Some will argue, scrappy, and look at that. It was just on a plate, and Sanchez made a mistake, and those are all true. But these are the things we've been screaming for with Victor Gyökeres. Right place, right time. Most of the time, when we're crossing balls across the goal, he's nowhere to be seen. But this time, out of nowhere, bam, slides it into the goal. And then, I know, the assist he got for Zubimendi's goal, it was, is that even an assist? But it is technically, so we'll give him that too. So a goal and an assist against Chelsea. Semi-final Carabao Cup. Victor Gyökeres, we'll take that one. And you, my friends, need to use this as a building block and just brick by brick kind of vibe. The first goal, I think 7 minutes in. 7 minutes in, Ben White. Set piece, ole, and I think it's one of them things now, man. Like, a lot more teams are trying to replicate it. A lot more teams are scoring from set plays. So it's not just us, but I think we were kind of like the team or, the players and the coaching staff to sort of bring it back in the modern day. And we have perfected it. Like, I'm not even going to front. It is what it is. It is what it is. If it's such a big deal, why can't your team do it? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. But we mentioned the Zubimendi goal. Wow. Is he like arguably top 3, top 2 sixes in the Prem at least? Maybe even in the world? Maybe. Because as a 6, he does more than just defend. He gets up and down, he scores goals, he links play, he's making those centre forward runs, which is mad as a 6. So couple shimmies, couple fakes, left foot, bam. Weak foot, back of the net. The 2 goals from Chelsea, it's a bit frustrating because Garnacho came on as a sub, bags 2 goals out of nowhere. The first goal, Ben White sort of got dragged into marking Enzo Fernandez, I think, from across. Arguably, I'm not blaming him, but you could sort of say Saliba's in no man's land. So then that way, Ben White gets dragged in, leaves the far post exposed, and then Garnacho scores. Second goal, there was talk about, or a VAR check against Kepa that looked a bit hit and miss. Like, if it was given, you'd understand. But if it's not, it's like, do you know what? We just got to do better. Kind of sort of bypasses Saliba and Gabriel. They're trying to head it away and it just bang. So 2 good goals, to be fair. I'll give it to him. Overall, I think when you look back at it, yes, we've won. But the fact that they had so many players rotated or out injured and rested, I guess, whether they were ill or injured, it's just like, they gave us a good game. Like, I think they only had about 7 or 8 players that were first team players. Cole Palmer missing again. What's going on with that? Every time he plays Arsenal, he's nowhere to be seen. For the most part, anyway. I think Reece James, hip injury. Gittins, I think he was ill. Lavia as well. Like, so many players out injured for Chelsea. And I'm not going to lie, Caicedo as well, he's suspended, but we got lucky. Like, I think if those players played, it would have been another, like, bloodfest, sort of like a physical game. And even though it was, in the end, we rose to the task, but it's just because there were a couple of inexperienced players with Chelsea, like Mark Gui up front. those sort of battles were definitely mismatched when it came to our players because we didn't really rotate as much, but I think we shifted around players where we needed to. Obviously, Kepa coming in for Raya. Timber, like I said, playing left back, inverted. I mean, it kind of works, but at the same time, Esteval, that guy he's got a bright future ahead of him, man. Saliba and Gabriel. Now, they didn't have the best of games, conceded 2 goals, of course, but I was happy how they played, Key blocks here and there, couple interceptions. Saliba was very good on the ball, man. I felt like he was the Saliba of old, passing through the lines, shimmies, breaking up plays, stuff like that. Right back, Ben White getting up and down. I think he got an assist for Victor Gyökeres' goal as well. So goal and assist for him. Defending-wise, he did okay. It's just towards the end, you could tell he was gassing out, Gyökeres did his thing. Had a couple flashes where you're thinking, oh, okay. Other than that, it is what it is. Trossard, he did all right. I mean, he had a couple plays where he could have scored or at least passed, gave the ball to someone like Timber, slipped him in. Same with Odegaard, really. I mean, didn't have the best of games, but he was just too slow making that final pass. He did okay. Saka played pretty well, I think. Had Cucurella on toast, got a yellow card, got clamped a few times, Achilles by, who's that guy in their centre mid? I don't know, one of their centre mids. Gusto something? Not Gusto. Anyway, not my team. Don't care about Chelsea. But yeah, Saka played okay. I think for him, about a 7 out of 10. He did pretty well. I think Rice was a disappointing one. He looked very leggy. I don't know if that's the knee acting up still or, he just hasn't had the rest he needs to recover properly from fatigue and the knee as well. But yeah, he looked very leggy. Zubimendi played well, kind of helped control what he could in the midfield. Enzo, that battle was good, man. Enzo, he's one of them players that you hate to watch if he's not on your team, but you love to see him play when he is because he just doesn't stop battling. And in the end, at the full-time whistle, there was a bit of, back and forth with Zubimendi and Enzo Fernandez, so that was a bit spicy. And you know what? Even the subs did okay. Like, Marino could have got a couple. Kai Havertz, little cameo for Odegaard. Martinelli, nothing much. And the same with Jesus, to be fair. Did get a penalty, but it was offside. And yeah, there's nothing much else, man. We did what we had to. We got the win back to the Emirates where we have to seal the deal, book our place in the final. Because City comfortable against Newcastle, back at the Etihad as well, 2-0. You just know they're in the final. So I think if we win it against City, that's kind of like a statement win. Like, obviously a trophy, first and foremost, but against City, that's the key. Overall, though, I mean, it was a great watch. Like, even me, I was like, oh my God, like, please, can we have another 10, 20 minutes? Because we could have scored even more at the end and they could have easily, because Esteval was running things. Again, it could have been more business-like. It could have been a slower pace, but do you know what? It's just one of them semi-final first legs where you're just like, just play. I'll take my Arsenal hat off and I just want to watch football teams go at it. And that's what it was. It was very enjoyable. We're halfway there. I'm not going to say we're through because it's Chelsea after all. And Emirates, you could also say, that's our place and we barely lose there, barely draw. But it's a semi-final as well. So let's see. I am going to do a preview to Nottingham Forest game. I think that's on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. So most likely Friday is the preview. Let me know what you think about this match. Who stood out to you, your man of the match? Who was man of the match, actually? Was it Gyökeres or Ben White? I don't even know. Maybe Esteval, to be fair, because he played very well. But yeah, I have to go and check that one. Either way, a great game of football, man. They gave it to us. We gave it back. We got, a goal lead. Emirates, just see this one out. No messing about as well, man. Just see this one out. And then we're into the final. But yeah, I'm happy. We're almost there, halfway through. Leave all your comments, thoughts, and opinions down below. And of course, until the next episode, take care.